If you haven't planned out your weekend yet, we've got a few ideas for you. How about you check out a new hotel restaurant in the East that's been getting great reviews, or catch an Oscar-nominated film in the cinema? Or what about this? The latest streaming hit from South Korea, all about a zombie apocalypse. I can only be talking about All of Us Are Dead. It's not really my thing though, but maybe John Lui can convince me otherwise. So Jan, you've been binging on this one, haven't you?
Yes, I have. And I have to say, it does seem like zombies and South Korea are a winning combination ever since Train to Busan, because we've gotten a lot of like zombie dramas, a lot of zombie entertainment. So, All of Us As Dead is just the latest entry, lah. And I think what makes it really special, and I think what can possibly change your mind, is that it is not just a zombie apocalypse show. It is very much a zombie apocalypse show as well. Like there's some pretty gory, like fighting zombie stuff. The visuals are very good in that respect, and I really enjoyed that part of the zombie fighting. But what I think really makes it stand out is that it's also a coming of age story. So the fact that it is set in a high school, right? It really sets it apart from things like Train to Busan, or from things like Kingdom, or from like I think Alive was also a zombie apocalypse setting. So it really changes it, because it's like all these kids, right? And they're suddenly without, reliable adult supervision. And they bring in all that drama that comes with adolescence. So like crushes and like some very serious stuff like bullying, and, insecurities about your looks, feeling like you don't know where you belong, and then having all these friends that it's like they bring in all that emotion from high school. So like you have your best friends, and then your best friend is getting attacked by a zombie. You have a crush on a boy, and then he's out there like kicking a zombie's head. So it's all of these things plus the zombie apocalypse, which I think makes it very interesting and very poignant.
Journalist John Lui there. Well, zombie's not really my thing, but perhaps this is more up my alley. A new Spanish film, Parallel Mothers, out in cinemas today. Let's bring in a film correspondent, John Lui. So John, is this another Oscar-winning performance from Penelope Cruz?
Yeah, she was nominated for an Oscar for Best Actress for this performance. She's always been one of the better actresses out there, but I think she really shines in this one. Now, Spanish filmmaker Pedro Almodovar, he specializes in movies, and he's worked with Cruz a lot in movies about women. In this film, he celebrates women as a force of life. They create hope and optimism for the future. The only men here are sperm donors. They are dads who for some reason cannot be in the picture. They're either dead, or the women don't consider them good enough to be in the picture. So at heart, you have two women. One represents youth and the future, and the other represents maturity and the past, the history of Spain. That one is Janice, and she's played by Cruz. So she's a photographer, and for some reason or another, she gets pregnant, and so does Anna, played by Melina Smith, and the two of them give wonderful performances as women who represent opposing forces of womanhood in Spain.
John Lui, film correspondent. Now let's talk about that new hotel in the East, the Dusit Thani Laguna, Singapore, and what its kitchens have to offer. Here's a senior food correspondent, Wong Ah Yoke. So, Ah Yoke, what's the menu like over there?
Okay, yeah, the restaurant is called Greenhouse. It's a multi-cuisine restaurant. So they have 5 kitchens, which are scattered throughout the restaurant, all open kitchens. And each kitchen does a different kind of cuisine. So you can get Japanese food, Italian food, Indian food, Chinese food, and of course Thai food, because Dusit Thani is a Thai chain hotel. Yeah, so you can get like let's say a pizza, or you can get yakiniku, or you can get a tandoori. But my favorite cuisines over there are Thai, of course, because they brought in a Thai chef from Bangkok, so it's really authentic. I love the tom yam goong. comes with like really big river prawns, and they plate it so beautifully. And there's also like green curries, and there's pad thai if you like pad thai. And besides Thai food, I also really like the Chinese kitchen. They do sweet and sour pork, which on the menu they call kurobuta pork because they use this premium pork, right? And it's really good because kurobuta pork has very good flavor. And when you bite into it, they have a coat that's a little bit crispy, but inside the meat is so juicy and flavorful. So that's also one dish you should try over there. And the Chinese kitchen also does a dish called anxin chicken, which is a chicken smoked with tea leaves. Really, really very fragrant, very beautifully done. And besides food, another reason to check out this restaurant is it's so beautiful because it has a forest theme. And the restaurant is filled with plants. So they have like plants on the wall, plants on the side, plants everywhere. So yeah, it's really, really lovely ambience. To me, it's really the most beautiful restaurant you can find in the east of Singapore. And the Dusit Thani is actually next to the Laguna Golf Club. So from the restaurant, when you look out, you see the golf course. So it's all greenery outside as well. So it's like, oh, really green everywhere. Well, wonderful for relaxing, wonderful for your eyes, and good food too.
Thank you to Senior Food Correspondent Wong Ah Yoke.